Be ye too salty? You can be so sweet. Try mounting a wild mare. Don't admit defeat if you're not a stallion. In the unlikely case that you stumble and fall off, the air has no reason to catch you without a parachute. Paralysis may ensue. So answers a brick wall. Don't go beyond an edge from which you see no other who'd be ready before you hit the wall like to a heavenish and hellly. A flash can only vanish so rapidly to dust. And dust settles serenely over and that where we were bravely, or at least pretending, certainly at the gates, never closed behind another lock. They never opened before thee. Instead of covering in dread terror fear, we'd get ahead of that which drew near, the fabric of what we thought of as reality. Torn shred tattered and sky eerily clear, you can close your eyes and look beyond any other eternity. It'll be there when we're long gone, exerting authority, secreting some such or so instead of dwelling on pain. You and I can die peacefully, as there will always be another who can continue the journey. Ramped up, amped up afore being stumped. Sundered by stutter, forehead under water, ramparts wobbling from weights of gathering blubbery gabbering observers. Fumbling, gasping at a forming disaster, non-unreality itself in front of them unfolding in Texas beef hold'em. Pores, gushing acidic liquids, vanity showing to most of those involving some who didn't want to join in on the toiling were marigold and tilting and revolving with it. Wilting quilt, suckling silky, smooth soiled spoiler, toiling tinfoil, rolling skin walkers, skilled in just one thing, their own undoing. Tin copper, fin flopper, fang fiddling, that's where they were going, but couldn't stop as kid diddling skittle offerers, among them none who wouldn't. You too, plural, but I digress, there'd be no cream of the crop if their dream we'd been spoiling. Coiling in a spongy molding, cubating, an outside observer would think they were there just to see a lonely man masturbating. This has nothing to do with anyone else than one another. Wherever could be, then never again a setup. That's just the gist of whatever. Fuck this, fuck that. This is not that. This is an ambush. Not a W. Pick, choose, and do not mix. No nut, no case, no point, and no jaw, and no legs, and no hands, and no decks. No clamps on nips, no clips, mini and omega. No ham for fisters, no slam, not blisters, no fam, not misters, known as am but not some scam. Phew. Drag rest, full portrait, procurers, cure humor, strain lube, brain scoop loopers, perfume scoop, stormtroopers, spawn groupers, born without horns, tornado caster, stratagem, stratospheres, nano, micro, macro, pico, Tupac, Omor, albedo, ambrosia, metagen, phobos and deimos, Io and Titan, Triton, Akhenaten, Osiris, Chiron, listing Necronomiconically. Positron, right. Neutron, Poseidon, Deltron, Brighton, Dim Sum, Capri Sun, Maid, Coprophagia, Photogenic Cosmophobia, Dos, Uno, Two Jews, Key, Nazi dichotomy, can't see ahead of me without all that lunacy, you know. The solace in travesty, Bibles and blasphemies and Taurus and tapestries and mattresses and clemencies and penises and prophecies and phalanxes and prayers and parentheses.